And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
The New Orleans Saints select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers? Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, guys? Dirty Boot Sports, and we are back with the 51st episode of the podcast. What number is that?
Jonathan Vilma.
Vilma? Okay.
It's also the Ken Jones, Eric Carter, Ren Jones episode.
Yes. Google those names. You'll find absolutely nothing.
Stats for days.
Yeah. There's got to be some more linebackers that wore 51.
There's got to be some pitchers, too.
Probably.
51 is a good relief pitcher number.
Max
Trevor
Fried's
Hoffman,
54, I think, right?
Yeah, Fried's 54. Is Hoffman 51 or 50? He's one of the two.
He might be 51. It
feels
wasn't
Hoff.
50. But yeah, today we got college football week 5, I believe. Yeah. We're finally
like
getting
that.
into some good conference play.
Oh, my God, I got to stop us here. It's Dick Butkus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Apologies.
The best
Randy
name
Johnson.
ever.
Mr. Butkus.
Randy Johnson is one.
The unit.
Randy Johnson. Yeah. Crap.
Trevor Hoffman was correct. I just want to brag real quick.
And Ichiro.
Suzuki.
Oh my God! Why we should have looked this up.
That one just hit me actually.
Wow. Yeah. There's a lot of that's like 4 Hall of Famers.
Oh, hey, and actually Sam Mills was also
Sam
number
Mills.
51.
Jesus.
Oh
Saints.
wow!
He's like the heart of the Saints. Yeah.
Never heard of him.
What?
He just got inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Dome Patrol.
The NFL Hall of Fame.
He like died because of something.
Your research.
I do. I'm
What happened? He died. What did he have? There was something.
Cataracts.
Cancer, maybe.
Heart attack.
Okay, maybe.
Cataracts.
Bad cancer.
He had bad cataracts.
Oh, he had the
bad cataracts.
But yeah, we got college football week 5. We'll get into that later. But first, we're going to kick it off with some NBA talk. The NBA Media Days happened
yesterday,
Sunday,
and
Monday.
Zion
happened.
Zion happened.
He's the talk of the NBA right now.
As he should be.
Yeah, I heard he sprained his ankle walking to the podium, out 4 to 6 weeks. But yeah, y'all can start off with the Pelicans.
But that was expected.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, first of all, start out with CJ's contract extension.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
You know,
what was the number?
It looks
3 years, 61.
Yeah, and
really?
It looks like
3 years, 61.
Yeah,
that's a steal.
I thought it was too.
Yeah, it's
I
a really
loved
good
it.
contract.
I thought it was a good contract.
It looks like him and Zion have kind of hit it off.
They have a little bond. You can see it.
I like to see that from your star and your other star.
Did y'all see the David Griffin picture?
Yes, of
he's
him
just like smiling
like a little kid.
Like, oh my gosh, it's really happening.
This is finally,
the future is bright.
Hey, I didn't recognize Brandon Ingram with the
Dude,
hair.
He looks homeless. He looks homeless, but it's okay. He
plays better like that, though.
He'll get it braided back up.
Yeah,
the season,
I think he will,
sure.
too.
Well, speaking of hair, did y'all see Jimmy Butler?
Oh, my gosh, Jimmy Butler.
I have not.
Oh, hey, Bill, pull that up for
Look up Jimmy Butler.
We have to look at this.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Is it bad?
Man. Oh, it's
I don't understand it. No, McCollum is 2 years, 64. That makes more sense.
I'm sorry, 2 years.
I was about to say $30 million a year to $20 million.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That makes more sense. Still, that's a good contract.
Still a good contract.
What he brings to the Pelicans.
Top 25 player in the game?
God, no.
You don't think?
No.
Top 30?
No.
40?
Top 50.
50? Oh,
Yeah,
you're a hater. Oh, goodness.
He looked like he aged like a whole lot with that hairdo.
I don't really understand how
he
it
looks
happened.
like Offset from
I think
the
it's
Migos.
extensions.
He said, quote unquote, it's not extensions.
There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way. Hair don't grow that quick.
Like he ran into
He also said
Pippi Longstocking before.
Said he didn't just break the internet for a little bit.
I think
he looks like he's been hanging out with Bob Marley or something.
Yes. Before the game start, though, he said that it's going to be going.
Hey, like that picture at the bottom right. I always thought he had a cool hairstyle. Like I always liked when
There's
he did
no
that.
way
Like,
his hair grows that fast.
There ain't no
that
way.
other picture.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
Girls'
I don't.
hair don't even grow that
I don't know.
It's real hair. It just isn't his.
There you go. That's it.
He's been saving up for a while. He's been.
That is it. Yeah, I like the little just the unkept stuff. You know, like
Well,
what they call
like
the Duke starting 5 haircut because everybody that goes to Duke ends up getting that little haircut.
I liked it when he had the little like ninja headband too, but they ended up outlawing that. because like the one that ties in the back.
Oh yeah, the ninja headband.
Yeah.
What was the ruling on the why the out?
I think because like the
flap
hanging back.
around.
Yeah, they didn't like that or something.
All right, next week on NBA hairstyles.
Yes,
we're gonna have
our 35 hairstyles.
Yeah.
Birdman Anderson #1, please.
Oh yes. Some other news though. Phoenix, they had their media day. DeAndre Ayton showed up fresh off his max deal.
Looked thrilled to death to be there.
Oh yeah. He was very happy. And then when asked about how excited he was to be in Phoenix and his situation with the management and everything, he says, "I have not talked to Monty since Game 7. That's the head coach of the basketball team." So
and
not
Game
great
7
there.
was when?
Probably about May 20th.
Maybe I said mid-May. Yeah.
We beat the Mavs May 31st. So yeah, it was probably about May 20th.
I don't get how that happens. Like I mean, there's got to be some awkward tension going practice one there.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do if you're the coach? Do you just go over there and break the ice, or do you? Monty's a good dude, man.
Yeah,
like I like
definitely.
Monty a lot. I don't understand.
He's an all-time guy.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
people love him in the NBA.
He's got the story with like his wife and everything.
Man,
oh
it's
yeah,
sad, and I hated he didn't work out in New Orleans. I liked him in New Orleans. But it wouldn't. If I would love him to be with this roster
in New Orleans. Yeah.
I like Willie Green.
I like Willie Green.
We just got to give him time.
he fits with this team.
I like Willie a lot too, but
hey, that 17's a big fellow.
It's Jonas
Valanciunas.
Why don't we put our money together and go buy
in
the
the mob.
Suns? Y'all want to go do that? I mean,
Buy the Suns?
Just a couple bill, right? I mean, and you get the Mercury thrown in there. That's just a throw in.
And we can change the name to something cooler than the Suns.
I'd rather do anything on earth. Screw the Suns. This is the beginning of the end for them. They deserve everything.
Clay will buy it, then make it self implode from
move it to Seattle.
There you go.
He'll put Monty and I just went blank on his name. We were just talking about the guy that signed the contract.
DeAndre
Ayton.
Yeah.
They'll be roommates.
Oh, absolutely.
Here's something funny that I saw on Twitter the other day. It's from Lakers media day.
Oh yeah.
And Anthony Davis said they are playing with a chip on their shoulder this year. And
absolutely.
Somebody reported that Anthony Davis is to miss 4 to 6 weeks with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
I did not see that.
Oh my God. That's right.
Hilarious.
So how about Pat Bev and Russ?
Best
BFFs
friends.
now. Yeah.
For now.
Yeah. Right.
For now.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
So
that's gonna be a fun situation.
That's gonna be a
Russ
very fun
shoots
situation.
20 shots one game and makes like 7. And then Pat Bev tells him about his life one good time.
We need a Hard Knocks with the Lakers.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be phenomenal. No.
Yeah. That would be that'd be must see TV.
It
for
would
sure.
be absolutely.
Watch Bev and Russ fight in practice.
Yeah. Some other news: Dallas, Christian Wood showed up, and apparently that they asked some questions about like his role or something, and they pretty much told him that he's coming off the bench, and he was like, "That's the first I've heard of this." And then he posted like LOL on Twitter. So that's a great start there for Cuban and the Mavs.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did they trade for him? Just a first?
Very little.
Very.
I think it was just the first.
If he gets pissed off and doesn't play well, then oh well.
But I think the situation is because when they signed JaVale McGee said, "I'm going in and I'm going to be the starter." Like I've been told that.
Oh.
So they're pretty much choosing JaVale McGee over Christian
You
Wood.
can't play them both.
No.
And they probably want Wood to be a part of the second group to be a scorer type guy.
Yeah.
He's got to be a better offensive option than JaVale McGee.
And it'll probably be just like a little spot start, kind of like JaVale did with the Warriors.
That's a one-man show anyway.
Exactly.
It don't really matter.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
speaking of,
and when you're talking about 6-man in the NBA, you're playing probably more minutes than a lot of starters. I mean, that's not like that big of a deal.
Yeah. Have we spoke of the Boston situation on here?
No, we have not.
No.
Udoka, he's done for the year. I think we broke the news that
we did.
He was going to be suspended, but we never said.
We never got the details.
Yeah.
On it. Still haven't really got all of the details.
I want the details.
You'll probably never know the real details.
No, there's something there that we don't
apparently
know
there's
about.
more to it on the bad side for Udoka than initially thought.
So it's not just a boyfriend-girlfriend thing.
No. It was a little more.
I'm telling you, they did it at half court. They had to.
I think he said some stuff.
Apparently, he got a little.
He was a little more forward with it than she was.
Yes.
Yeah. What else? What else went down? Oh, the freaking Bulls. Lonzo can't walk. Have y'all seen that?
He was in his house or wherever, and he was saying, "I can't."
He said, "I can't walk upstairs."
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
They're thinking that he might not play this year because his
He
knees
can't
still
walk.
hurt.
He can't
just
play.
Tore his
Obviously.
ACL, correct? Wasn't it an ACL injury?
I don't know. I don't think he tore that, did he?
Did he have back problems too? Maybe?
It was a leg injury, but I mean, it was like back in January. I mean,
Yeah, when he got hurt, it
almost
wasn't.
the whole year last year.
It wasn't nothing big, but he's going back in for surgery, arthroscopic knee surgery. But
Every episode.
every episode.
It's like he schedules.
We needed a board for that, I guess.
Yeah, I heard he was suing Big Baller Brand shoes for the injury.
Speaking of Big Baller Brand, did you see LiAngelo signed a contract?
Yeah.
Say that with Charlotte to play with his brother.
Dude, it's got to be like a preseason tryout contract.
It won't
Oh,
be
it
a
is.
full. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He signed
no
the
way.
same contract last year, didn't he?
I think so.
There's no
He's
way
he's wearing
he's
number
something-
18.
No way he's an NBA player. No way.
He's wearing 18. That's all you got to say. A Ball brother's not going to wear that.
He's just living off his brother's money. Is all he's doing.
Yeah.
And Dada.
And Dada. Yeah.
Dada.
But yeah, I hate
and the
that
money
for
he made in
Lonzo, though.
Lithuania. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Because
All the yen he got over
Lonzo
there,
brings a
whatever.
lot to that Bulls team, and that sucks to see. They were really good last year, but once he got hurt and
Lonzo, ever since he got that first contract, Lonzo has not quite had that hunger, in my opinion, to stay on the court.
yeah, but
It's always a nick here, a nick there. I just
when you can't walk upstairs, that's more than a nick.
no, yeah, but I was so glad we got rid of him because it was always something he was.
Yeah. Some other stuff. Warriors. I haven't mentioned them. We brought back Iggy. That's a big deal. Not as much for on court situation, but off the court, he's going to help Kuminga and Moody grow even more.
How old is he now? Like 50?
39, I believe. Yeah. 19th season. I think he said on his podcast, this will be my last one, and he told the young guys, Kuminga and Moody, he said, if I have to play, I'm going to beat your A word. So pretty much saying, if I'm on the court, it's because y'all are sucking. So
It's gonna be a big
that shows what.
I
yeah,
bet he
that
won't
shows
say
what he
that come
thinks.
playoff time, though.
They call him Udonis Haslam of the West.
That's exactly what he's about to be. Glad to have him back, though. Warriors are kicking it off Friday night or Friday morning, 5 a.m. in Tokyo against the Wizards. So that's going to be fun.
Is anybody important going to play in that?
I'm pretty sure they will. They won't play a lot, but they
Be a
will.
good marketing thing.
Washington
Yeah.
doesn't have anybody important to play.
They got Rui Hachimura.
They got Kyle Kuzma.
They got Rui Hachimura, who is
Chinese.
Japanese. That's why they're in Japan.
Okay.
That's literally why they're playing the Wizards.
Correct.
Yeah. Idiot. They also play Sunday at 12 a.m. So
Ain't
I definitely
Clay like
go
a
for
big
those.
time presence over there?
Oh yeah, you go to the Warriors Twitter and see the videos of all the
don't he-
Warriors
He
getting off the
wears
plane.
Asics, yeah.
Anta.
Anta,
Anta.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
He wears those shoes, so.
Yeah, it was really cool seeing them getting off the plane over there and seeing how much the NBA is a global brand, a lot more than people think, really. Anything else from the NBA? I think that's just about it.
Yeah.
Zion.
I'm ready for the Pelicans.
I'm ready for the Pelicans, too.
Yeah.
God, I'm ready. See if my prediction holds up, Clay, for
Hey,
our first podcast. I think we did.
Tech basketball season tickets going to sell tomorrow.
Heck yeah. There we go. I'll be getting them.
Yep.
Can't wait. All right,
Wish our
let's get into college football.
Conference would have been a little.
Yeah, I wish that non-conference schedule would have been better.
Yeah.
But we should win at least. And
but there's going to be a drop-off
I'm
this
about to say
year.
that might be
You gotta
for the
remember
best.
that.
Get these guys rolling a little bit.
Going to be a drop-off a little bit.
We don't have.
We're not going to have a guaranteed 20 a game.
Yeah.
So
It's going to be more of a team game.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I'm excited, though. Can't wait.
So on to college football, or
Yeah,
what are we doing?
let's
I
do
forgot
it.
already. again.
College football.
Okay.
So I guess we can start Thursday. BYU, they play Utah State. Shouldn't
Be a rout.
have
Be a
much
blowout.
going on there.
That'll
Yeah.
be a route.
South
Tulane
Carolina
and Houston.
plays.
Hey,
on
I'm
Thursday.
getting some action on that one though.
What? 24?
The
No,
BYU,
that's the Mormon Bowl?
Utah State.
You like that minus 4,000 there, Bill?
Hey,
What do you have to put down to get $10 off of that?
Like $4,000 or something like that.
400 wins you 10.
Yeah. Deal.
Yeah. Well, if that doesn't sell you.
Guarantee.
Oh, you feel like you got to bet on the Mormon Bowl?
Yeah. It's really on my list.
It's really on there. The spread or what?
Guaranteed win.
Yeah, I think I'm going. Well, we're not talking about
Bill's
gambling
best
right
bet.
now.
No, we're not.
We're not talking about gambling right now.
Bill's best bet, South Carolina. Oh, they don't have a money line.
The Mormons go under.
You could parlay them two and still wouldn't win any money.
Oh, no.
I'll show you.
He's also throwing in Georgia. And minus 10,000.
Who are they?
Guaranteed win.
Missouri.
Only.
Friday, Tulane, Houston. That's a pretty cool game.
That's
be
a
a good one.
That's a
Yeah.
good game.
That's worth watching.
I'll
for
watch
sure.
that one.
This
yeah.
Friday night slate's very good.
Yes.
It's because it's all
Conference
these.
USA.
It's all the TV contracts, because
Yeah.
like a bunch of these places got the TV contracts where they're guaranteed national televised games.
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Friday.
We got
and stuff.
ESPN, CBS
Don't
Sports
get me started
Network,
on TV
FS1,
contract
ESPN,
games.
CBS Sports Network.
And they knew Jay Hodge played on Thursday.
That's very true.
That's
So
what it
They
was.
wanted to up
Friday,
the
the
Friday
Friday
night
slot
schedule.
was
Well, I
going
mean,
to
you
be
start
available.
out Thursday night with freaking Cincinnati,
Jonesboro
and
Hodge,
Miami.
Pineville. Yeah.
Oh, you want
On the
different
NFHS
direction.
network. Did you see the reason why we're doing that? Because the Monroe officials are like short on staff, so every Monroe area school has to play one Thursday game.
Oh, yeah.
And it was either week 5 or week 2 for Jonesboro, and Blank was like, "We don't want our home opener on a Thursday."
And I can tell you from the quality of the officials that we've had,
Yeah.
these first few
We
weeks,
only had 30 flags last week.
I cannot. Oh my gosh, those guys were horrible.
Yeah. Back to this though. UTSA, Middle Tennessee State. Very, very intriguing game right there.
Big Conference USA game.
Yeah, Middle Tennessee State fresh off a Miami win. UTSA's played some tough games against Houston, who we just talked about a little bit, Texas, Army. That's going to be a very interesting game. Great quarterback, as I've talked many times on this podcast about, Frank Harris. Then Boise State, San Diego State. Dirk Cutter, fresh in to coach up the Boise offense after they got shut down by that minor D.
Yep.
Then we got Washington, UCLA. Y'all want to talk about that one a bit?
Probably one of the
Yeah.
better games for
whole
for the
weekend.
weekend.
Yeah.
I'm all over that game.
I wonder if there's going to be a couple thousand fans there for this one. Maybe.
You
UCLA
would hope.
struggles a little bit with the fan base.
Nothing else on a Friday night in
Well,
Los
if they
Angeles.
can't get nobody at that game, 2 4-0 teams, big
Yeah.
conference game.
And it's going to be a shootout. Going to be
Yeah.
a fun game
it's
to
going
watch.
to be very
Wash-
fun.
Washington's
Chip
4-0
Kelly
against the
putting points
spread.
up.
Ooh, are they?
Yeah, Washington 4-0 against the spread.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm giving away my. Never mind. Never mind. Forget I said that.
And then after that game, UNLV, New Mexico, kicking off at 10 o'clock our time.
Holy crap.
UNLV's actually got a solid team. They're 3-1.
And New Mexico's terrible, as we've seen against
yes.
LSU.
Yes.
So minus 14.5 for
What's the
UNLV.
over-under on that?
43.
43? Okay. I'm about to say, New Mexico, they don't score and they play solid defense. So but UNLV scores pretty well.
Yeah.
Let's get into Saturday, though. Let's get some of them top 25 games.
Kentucky Ole
Michigan,
Miss
Iowa.
would be good.
Yeah, Michigan, Iowa, 11 a.m.
That over and under, I looked at it for a little while and I was like,
It's Iowa.
that's
It's
what
like,
I
what,
would be
38 or
ashamed if
something?
you bet the over.
I want to go under.
Oh,
Yeah.
under's probably a guarantee.
But then that'd be the game that it would be
Well, you give Iowa 1 touchdown, and then you give Michigan 35 points. Maybe.
because I think it's going to be but I think it'll be a close game. I really do. I think that's conference foe at Iowa. It's
11 a.m.
It's the big noon game
Kickoff.
Yeah,
game
Fox.
on Fox. So I feel like it's going to be because I think Joe Klatt and them are announcing that one. So I mean,
Oh, what a joy.
Oh, I know. It'll be a good game. I don't know. I looked at it.
The spread's
for a
only
while.
11, though, for Michigan. That seems...
I think it's going to be a close game.
If they're predicting a 42 line and then a 11-point spread, I mean, that's looking at what? Iowa scoring like 14, 20.
15 range, yeah.
Wow. I don't know about that.
I know. I did put it down, but I looked at it a few times.
Yeah. Then
Kentucky Ole Miss.
Great game right here, yeah.
Great game.
Kentucky Ole Miss.
Actually,
Ole Miss -7 favorite.
We're going to see if Kentucky's for real.
Yeah.
As well as
no,
Ole
no. I
Miss.
think it's the opposite. I think you're going to see. I don't think Ole Miss is that for real. I think they're good, but I don't think they're as good as Kentucky.
So with 7 points,
7 points.
7's a lot of points for a
unproven team.
Yeah, because Ole Miss has had a pretty good, easy schedule. They lost a lot off last year's team, and matter of fact, they didn't know who their quarterback was going to be until last week. I mean, they've been bouncing back and forth between their two quarterbacks for a little bit.
They got the Dart guy.
They're not
Where's
playing
he from?
Dart.
He's Dart, yeah, but he wasn't guaranteed to getting the job.
Where's he from? Texas?
USC.
USC. Okay.
There's
just
so
USC
So you
quarterbacks
thinking
everywhere.
Kentucky's going to beat them?
I think Kentucky's going to beat them. But I mean, at Ole Miss,
It's intriguing.
Yeah,
Both teams had bad games last week. Kentucky won by 8 against Northern Illinois. Ole Miss won by 8 against Tulsa.
Yeah, which I watched.
Neither of those are great wins.
I watched some of that Tulsa win. They were up big.
They
Ole Miss
walked through it at the end.
Ole Miss is only 2-2 against the spread too.
Ooh. And Kentucky's 3-1. So yeah, Kentucky's played the bigger game obviously this year with Florida, but as we've seen, Florida might not really be anything that we thought after week 1. You know, I mean, they're still maybe a top 25 team, maybe on the back end. But.
Yeah, I think Kentucky's probably I guess they're the third best team in the East behind Tennessee and
See, I would put Tennessee above them as well.
Yeah.
But I really,
and if you say that, you're looking at Florida being the 5th best team in the East.
Yeah,
fourth at least.
Fourth.
Yeah.
They're the 4th for sure. There's a gap after that.
Yeah.
Kentucky just has that style. I think it's going to slow Ole Miss down. It's going to drive Kiffin nuts because he's going to want to try to go up tempo and whatnot. Yeah. I really think Kentucky's they've just been a solid team for the last 3-4 years. I mean, they recruit pretty decent.
Huge game for their program.
I believe so too.
I mean, they got the big win against Florida. I think they back-to-back years,
back-to-back years, man.
Yeah.
After that, I think it was like the first win last year. Like it was like in
probably like 20 years or something.
It was 15, I think.
Yeah, probably. Before Tebow, probably.
Yeah, that's right. So I actually have Kentucky in my list. I'm taking the money line on that.
Really?
But I don't know. I might be wrong on that one, but I just feel like that's a tough game for Ole Miss.
Yeah.
And it's a sucky kickoff for them.
11 a.m.
Yeah, that's a terrible kickoff for them. That's usually, for a small stadium, that's usually a pretty decent environment.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it will be for that early.
All right, so what's up next? Let's go Oklahoma TCU.
I think
Oklahoma going for a bounce back.
I think it's a blowout. Now, I mean, TCU's undefeated, but
who they played?
They played Colorado, beat them by like 20-something.
Who has? I was looking at rush stats. They're 131 out of 131 in rush defense. They average they allow like 300 yards a game on the ground.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah.
They played, I think,
SMU.
Christian.
Oh, Tarleton.
Tarleton, Tarleton, and then they played SMU. So, I mean, they haven't really.
Hey, it's Sonny Dykes, though.
It is Dykes.
It is.
There you go, Bill.
But you can't tell me that Oklahoma's going to give up a lot of points back-to-back weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, they got to win. You know, they can't lose this game.
Well, they got Texas next week.
Yeah.
I mean,
really? Already?
Yeah. Oh, next week's slate is phenomenal.
Wow.
You got Texas,
they always
Oklahoma.
play Texas early.
It feels too early.
It's because they always play them early.
You got Texas, Oklahoma next week. You got Tennessee, LSU. You got A&M, Alabama. It's a great slate next week. So there's no way they can lose having 0-2 back-to-back losses going into Texas next week.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Texas A&M is not scoring 20 against Alabama next week. I will take that team points under. I don't even know what it is, but I'm taking it.
I would have thought that last year, though.
Yeah. They're not good at offense this year.
They're not.
Another 11 a.m. kickoff, Minnesota-Purdue. Minnesota's kind of flying under the radar.
Minnesota's good.
They are.
Old P.J. Flick might be.
Tanner Morgan's still there for like his ninth year.
All it took was us to badmouth him a little bit a couple weeks ago.
I know, right?
Why did we badmouth him?
Well, we were talking
because
about
he never took it to the next level.
Yeah, he never went.
My God, have y'all seen their wins?
And then they played Michigan State, and I want to say somebody might have betted on that or something. Yeah.
Did I?
It was when they played Keon Coleman.
They played Michigan State last week.
Yeah, you talked about
on them.
That's
Oh
when we
yeah,
started
I just
talking about them.
yeah.
That's what brought them up.
But their wins so far.
We didn't bring Minnesota up just for the heck of it.
Yeah. Their wins, while it's not great competition, New Mexico State, Western Illinois, didn't know that's a school, Colorado, and Michigan State, 38-0, 62-10, 49-7, 34-7.
And none of them teams are any good.
No, but
Even
still,
Michigan
State,
scoring that many points and allowing that few points, that's good against anybody.
If that game was at Purdue, I would look at that money line there.
For Purdue?
Yeah, if it was at Purdue. But, I mean, Purdue's that team that always seems to have a win.
They
That's
win
true.
a weird game.
They
They
do.
always play Ohio State close every year.
Because that offense with Brom there, they're always kind of a scary. They're the Mississippi State of the North.
Yeah. Minnesota's got the running back, Ibrahim, who one of the best in the nation.
Yeah,
Last
they
year,
run the
though, he
ball.
tore his ACL, though, I think. And I think he was going to be one of the top ones in the draft. But that injury brought him back this year, senior year. Yeah, what was his stats? Yeah, 2020, 1,000 yards and 15 touchdowns. And 2018, 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. So, yeah, he's legit running back. This year he's already got 600 yards rushing and 8 touchdowns. So,
And they got the quarterbacks.
yeah, Tanner Morgan, for a decade. So,
been bald for 12.
yeah. That'll be an interesting game. Yet again, another 11 a.m. kickoff. We got another one that would involve a ranked team, Kansas State, fresh off the Oklahoma win.
This is
Bringing
my
in
five.
Texas Tech.
I'm taking Tech with the money line.
Yeah, Texas Tech off a big Kansas win. Off a big Texas win. I mean, God, that's a good game. Big 12 network, of course.
I don't trust Martinez to have back-to-back weeks playing good.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like Texas Tech go in this one.
I mean, he
minus
wasn't good
8
enough
line
to stay
right
in
there.
Nebraska, so
Yeah.
let's get real.
And Kansas State's ranked.
And he does
now.
he does what he does last week against Oklahoma. He always has that 1 or 2 weeks. You're like, oh my God, this guy's.
There's like a crazy stat about them always beating Oklahoma too. So
Yeah, that's right.
I think it was
Throw that
back-to-back
out the
years,
window.
right?
It is their
it's like
kryptonite.
4 out of 10, I think it is.
Probably.
Yeah, Texas Tech got the better athletes.
Let's see. Next up, Utah, Oregon State at 1 o'clock.
I haven't laid my eyes on Oregon State, so I can't really tell you.
Chance, you're the Pac-12 master, so
It is not one of my games. I'm Pac-12 Chance. That is correct. Oregon State, they're not playing in Calvasas, so
Corvallis.
same thing. It's all the same. They ain't playing in the CV up there.
You like staying up late on Saturdays watching football?
Hey, no, I like betting and going to sleep and wake up in the middle of the night being excited.
No, Chance is like me. He's still looking for that Pac-12 channel.
Yeah, we ain't got it on direct.
I heard Big Cat say something one time that he always bets on Hawaii and then plays it on the radio when he goes to sleep on Saturday night because he can't find it on TV.
It's impressive he can find it on the radio.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that was my
most
childhood.
depressing thing I've ever
does he have?
Yeah, I bet he goes to sleep real fast listening to
Dead
that.
satellite. Utah, we know Utah's pretty solid.
Yeah,
and,
they're a solid group.
They've been
I don't know about them being favored by 10. That seems hefty.
they've been pissed off since that Florida loss.
Don't
They'd
doubt
be
the
top 5
Beavers.
right now if it wasn't for that Florida loss.
They've been trying to run it up on everybody, it feels like.
Because they know they have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they could.
They got to get them show points.
That's right, because they could win it out and still not make it.
Man, October 15th, USC Utah at Utah. That's a game.
That's a game.
That better be on Fox.
It'll be a.
That better not be on the
I
Pac-12
hope
network.
I hope it's like an 8 o'clock type game after you
Yeah.
watch all
like
your good.
cater it for the
Yes,
East.
please.
I mean, make that game day. That might
bet
could
you
be
they-
game
bet you
day.
they'll
I
be
mean,
there.
right now it's 6 versus 12.
You know,
So-
that might would be game
It'll be a
day, and
top
that
10
means they'd
matchup.
have to have it
Yeah,
earlier
if
on.
Utah beats 3-1 Oregon State and then 4-0 right now UCLA next week, I mean, they're going to just keep going up. While USC's got Arizona State and then Washington State, who you're talking about that matchup next week.
I am.
I mean, those are going to be tough tests for both of those teams the next 2 weeks. So October 15th, USC Utah might be a great game. Moving on though, Alabama Arkansas, Peyton.
Yeah.
Just hand it off to Peyton on that.
Bama by 40.
Ooh.
I'm joking, not 40. They'll cover, I think.
What's the spread?
17.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think they'll
I
cover.
think so, too.
Yeah, that Arkansas team after losing last week, though, they're going to come back at home.
But
Bama's just. I mean, they're going to have to press us. because they haven't yet.
KJ Jefferson feels like a quarterback that would beat Bama, though.
He does.
He feels like a weird Bo Wallace or not a Johnny Football. Ain't nobody Johnny Football.
He's gonna go out
Bo
there and
Wallace.
throw for a 350 game, which would be a really lot for him. Bo Wallace, Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Chad Kelly. He did like a year or two before
Bo
Chad Kelly
Wallace.
He's
Yeah.
I don't remember that name.
What's his name at coach? Is that Liberty? The one that won
Dan
Freeze.
Hugh Freeze.
You don't remember that Bo
I don't-
Wallace?
Like the name kind of sounds
They
familiar,
beat him.
but
Hugh Freeze beat him back-to-back years.
He played at EMCC out there in Mississippi.
really,
Yep. The Last Chance U School.
But I feel like
Scuba.
Mississippi. Him
I
and Chad
really
Kelly both did.
I really feel like Arkansas is going to keep this tight. I just want to see. I know Arkansas is the worst secondary in the country,
and watching them last week because that was one of my under games, and I watched like every snap of that game. Their secondary isn't necessarily bad at coverage; they're bad at tackling.
Yeah,
like they can cover and not allow passes. Yeah, it's against Max Johnson and probably the worst offense in the Power 5 with A&M. But whenever like they complete like a little dip route to some wide receiver coming across the middle or a swing route to the running back, the D-backs can't go up and make a tackle. But they can cover downfield. They just can't make tackles.
I didn't watch a lot of that game, so I kept up with a lot on my phone.
And Arkansas, their offense, I don't know. Like they've got the big play potential, but they don't have the consistency.
But that's some of the quarterback, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's not really the most accurate. But I want to see some of these playmakers from Bama make some plays because I just hadn't seen it this year.
Yeah.
They just and they've lost a lot. I mean, in the last couple of years, they've been depleted in the draft. But I mean,
they've had first round picks, like two of them the past 3 years, maybe.
Yes. Yeah. Waddle and Judy 2 years ago.
Smith.
Maybe
Smith was by himself.
Smith was by himself. No, yeah, because this year.
Or no, was it Smith and Waddle?
It was
Smith and Waddle.
Smith and
Judy was with someone else.
Judy was with. Oh shoot! I went blank.
Ruggs. Prison.
Ruggs. That's right. Prison guy. Yeah. Judy Ruggs.
All gas, no brakes.
Smith Waddle. Williams.
No, that was Devontae Smith, and then Williams. And
Williams this past year was with who?
With
Mitchie.
Okay, yeah.
Which he wasn't a first rounder.
Yeah.
He was a
Should have
second
been.
rounder. Yeah, second rounder.
But God, that's 6 wide receivers there in the first 2 rounds.
That's right.
That's crazy.
In 3 years. I mean, that's now they freaking come Louisiana.
Did y'all say Judy?
Yeah. Judy and Waddle.
Yeah.
I mean, Judy and Ruggs, yeah.
That
God,
they came in Louisiana and took our 3 best receivers this last recruiting cycle, but none of them have done anything yet. And they've had some injuries. They've had JoJo Earl that we committed to us 2 years ago that flipped on us the last minute and went there. He's been banged up. And they brought the boy from the white fella from Georgia. But I mean, they don't really have guys that just jump out like they've had in the past. And their running back, the Georgia Tech kid we were talking about just a minute ago, he hasn't really done a lot.
This entire Bama team's just kind of getting by.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, they beat Vanderbilt 55-3, but they should.
Yeah,
they beat ULM 63-7, but they should. Like,
barely beat Texas.
Yeah. Texas. They're one game where it could have been close, 20-19, and they didn't really look impressive.
No,
except for one drive at the end.
So and now this might be the game Saban been
turns it on.
The last 2 weeks, and ready,
kind of getting the kinks out.
So, but I really feel like Arkansas is going to. Now I'm not saying Arkansas. I'm not a big fan. I don't really love a lot what they do, but Pittman at home, he'll have that place rocking.
Yeah.
He'll have the boys fired up.
Looking at Alabama's stats, they've got 5 100-yard rushers, only 1 in the 200s. Then receiving, they've got 6 100-yard receivers, only 1 in the 200s.
That tells you Saban doesn't have a really
leading receiver 214 yards, leading rusher 245.
Because usually by now he's got somebody established.
Mm-hmm. And maybe he's just using multiple of each, to kind of see who he likes. And now this week he starts rolling with his favorites.
Right, that's right.
Is that a tight end with 10 carries?
This is catches.
Catches. I was about to say, woo.
Go down that receivers, Bill. Let me see the Louisiana boys. If they done anything.
Holden's their leader.
Oh no.
Who's Holden? I don't even know where he. I've never even heard of him.
Where
He's
did
been
Kendrick
there.
Law play high school at?
Captain Shreve.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
That's right. Because we almost got him.
They thought we had him.
I forgot about
That
him.
is right.
Saban all of a sudden showed up in freaking Shreveport.
Sure did. I remember that.
He's got dreads, right?
What's that?
Yes.
He's got dreads.
Yes.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I
he
remember
was
him.
quote unquote. They said the best athlete in the state coming out of last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. Shreve's got it. They've been a good team
Shreve's
the past
getting
couple
better
years.
over there.
Yeah. But I don't feel like.
What about this Trey Sanders dude? Wasn't he like the number one running back in the nation?
And he's never panned out. He was number one in the country.
9 carries, 53 yards
did he
this
come out
year.
of California?
Port St. Joe, Florida.
I'm sorry.
But crap, he might have been born in Florida and played it.
Yeah, I feel like
somewhere over
I
there.
feel like he was a
Modern day.
Yeah, I'll say modern day.
He's not been the running back they thought he was going to be.
Hey, how about their kicker though? 25 for 25 on extra points, 6 for 6 on field goals.
Hey, man, it's amazing when you give them a scholarship. I mean, they play a little less stress free, man.
It's got to be the best kicker
They're
in
not paying
Bama
for the
history.
books and having saving
He
up
kicked
on
that long one against Texas, like
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
start the game out.
He'll miss one against LSU in a few
Oh,
weeks.
of course. And LSU will miss one as well.
Absolutely.
I hope we don't kick.
Because we don't score.
No, I just mean just go for it. Just go for it.
To a Toto.
Will Anderson's a
Not
freak.
having a good year.
Yeah.
What
Will
else? What
Anderson,
else?
He's going to have a heyday on us.
Eli Ricks ain't having a good year.
That's
He
going to be a
can't
fun
get
game.
into that
Bless his
rotation.
heart. Oh, man.
That's going to be a fun game. Another top 20 matchup, though, Oklahoma State-Baylor. Same at 2:30.
Hey, another one of my top 35 bets here.
There we go. Oklahoma State had a bye week last week. Don't know why, but they did. Baylor's coming off a kind of big win at Iowa State, kind of reestablished themselves. Coming home, bringing in Oklahoma State, number 9 in the nation. 2:30 kickoff, Fox. Baylor's the favorite. I don't know. What y'all think?
Oklahoma State and money line, please.
That's what I think.
I haven't seen Oklahoma State play, so I don't know anything.
I just love that bye too, though. To me, that's big.
That always helps.
While Baylor's coming off an emotional win.
Coming off a big win on the road.
And Baylor, they're not really good at
I'm not-
football,
yeah,
as I've
well,
been
they're-
saying all week.
their
Not
offense
sold
is-
on them yet.
Yeah.
Have I mentioned they have a quarterback from Evangel?
Just once or twice. Just once or twice.
The last great.
Yeah. No, he wasn't.
Oh.
It was like Aranda went in and was like, "Oh, Evangel, they were good once."
Yeah, they used to be good.
Yeah.
You know those
Brock
Booty
Berlin?
boys?
Yeah, Booty. Got to be good. Yeah, that's gonna be a great game though. Oklahoma State. I think this is maybe kind of to reestablish themselves as Oklahoma State. You know, as they had that reputation in the past with.
I can't sound Gundy though. I wish they'd lose every game, but not this Saturday. We don't.
He's 40 years old. Peyton.
Yeah, he's
That's right.
40.
I'm a
He's
man.
older
He's
than
a
that
man.
now.
I can only imagine what he is.
What is he now? 50.
Yeah,
50 years
yeah.
old.
What does that consider? I mean,
I'm a grandpa. The anniversary for that was just, I think this past week.
I saw it.
I think it was the 10
on
years
Twitter.
anniversary.
Yeah, it was on. Yeah. This next game right here, Wake Forest and Florida State.
Kind of sneaking under the radar.
I don't know how to lean on this because Wake Forest, that's an emotional loss at home.
Now they're going to Florida
And
State.
you're going to Florida State, which I still
We
don't
gotta
really
hope
know what they are.
We gotta hope and pray Florida State runs the table.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
Yeah,
just
you're
to be
pulling
like
for Florida
we don't
State.
feel bad
Yeah,
now.
That's right. No, absolutely.
I mean, Florida State kind of looks legit.
Yeah, that just I don't know.
But you don't know.
I
And
really
God,
don't.
talking
And
about
are they-
Florida State's schedule. Wake Forest this week, and then at NC State next week, and then Clemson's coming to Florida State. Jesus.
And then they got both Florida schools, don't they?
Yeah, Miami and then Florida. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and ULL's going there in September. I mean, in November.
Oh,
That's random.
Is Napier flying up to Tallahassee? He's going to coach ULL for that game?
He might. He might. Week before, get a little practice in.
Yeah, that's right.
So there's something shady going on there. Absolutely.
Florida State 7 points better.
I don't think so.
That's going to be.
So.
Wake Forest looked good.
Yeah, they do. The quarterback looks good.
Is that game going to be affected by the hurricane?
It's not.
I think it's,
I don't know where Tallahassee is.
Tallahassee is in.
Is that in the Handle?
Panhandle.
Handle.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to get rained on because LSU's going to have rain.
And that's like Atlanta's going to get rain.
Yeah. But I mean, that game, I don't know. I just can't. I can't. I
could be a bounce back for Wake Forest.
Yeah,
or it could be a prove it for Florida State.
Yeah, or Wake Forest. Well, we just lost our one last week to maybe have a chance to do something.
Now they're kind of done.
Yeah. So I don't really know where to go on that. I mean, Norval seems to be Florida State. He's I've heard him multiple times say he really loves this roster.
Yeah.
You know, it's not my probably my best one I've had, but he just loves the locker room and stuff. So
yeah,
I don't know. That's a game that'll be I'll keep an eye on because I'm gonna be interested to see what Florida State looks like.
Yeah, for sure. What's up next?
Iowa State, Kansas, the Jayhawks.
We went over Ohio State, Rutgers. I think we passed that up. Probably a blowout.
Ohio State big.
I think we did that on purpose.
Yeah. I thought Rutgers was going to kind of prove themselves against Iowa last week, but they did not.
They did not. Is Greg Schiano there?
He's actually.
Did he come back?
He's there. There were some rumors of Nebraska job for him.
Who?
And I'm like, I mean, he does.
He needs Rutgers.
He keeps Rutgers relevant, but
because he has like the New York connections, right?
Yeah, but I mean, when he leaves Rutgers, he's not relevant. So I think
that's the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Coolio just died.
What? The rapper?
Yeah,
Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah.
He gets shot?
Too old to get shot.
No, he's 59.
He ain't in the game no more.
59?
Mm-hmm.
God, that makes...
Wow. He's still bitter about that Weird Al remake.
He knew the Weird Al's got a movie coming out, so he's like, I'm done with this crap.
Can't do
it. So what game did y'all just say?
Kansas,
Iowa State.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a tough game for Kansas right there.
Kansas at home
They're on
again,
an emotional
right?
high right now.
At least it's at home again.
Why are they the dogs?
Are they going to sell it
That's
out
what
again?
I want to know. Why are they the dog
Iowa
in
State's
this?
pretty good.
Yeah, Iowa State.
Iowa State has one of the best coaches in the country.
Kansas 4-0 against
He
the
lost to
spread?
Baylor.
They lost to a random.
They have one of the best coaches in the country.
Yeah, I don't know. Kansas at home, though. They had that place rocking last week. They're keeping it rolling this week. Give me Kansas.
I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
Do they
They're
go
plus
back-to-back
130
sellouts at Kansas?
That's what I want to know.
Wow.
If they sold out for Duke, they got to sell out for a conference game. You
I was
know?
gonna say, for a-
Like, come on.
Maybe the Kansas fans thought they were playing basketball.
I was going to
That's why
say, this
it was
is an
a sellout last
outdoor
weekend.
sport.
Maybe
actually-
they showed up and
They
like,
could
where's
sing
the real
Kansas
ball
Duke.
at?
Like,
Yeah,
they're like,
where do I
oh,
sign
man.
up?
They were looking for Coach K.
They were at Allen Fieldhouse.
Where's Bill Self at?
They had their signs. Coach K sucks.
They probably did that anyway.
They probably did.
Yeah, that game could be. You just feel like Kansas can't keep going, but maybe
I think they
do.
can.
I mean,
I think they can.
might do.
I'll tell you this. Jalen Daniels is better than Evangel's quarterback. So give me Kansas. I don't like that kid. I don't know. He's
All
not
you know
good.
his name,
He's
but
not
you
good at
don't like
football. Schrainen or something. SCH. I don't know. That's all I know. Schrainen. Schrain. He don't deserve for me to know his name.
Is that a stroke clay?
Yeah.
Lost feeling in the right side of his body.
What'd you say?
To Iowa quarterback?
No, Baylor. Baylor.
Oh, I thought you were talking
No,
I didn't.
no. I've talked about Baylor and their stupid quarterback. What's next?
Bill clicked off the page and we're lost.
Texas A&M, Mississippi State, 3:00 at Mississippi State.
Is Mississipy State the favorite here?
4-point
Yes, they
favorite.
are.
That I don't get that.
It's at home.
Because A&M can't
yeah.
score.
At home,
Yeah.
A&M can't score a
A&M
touchdown.
can't score.
Still,
I actually looked at this one hard for a little while, but
I think it would be lying if we said Mississippi State's better than A&M.
no, they're not. They're
You
not.
know, I
This
don't
is
know.
one of those Mike Leach games.
Yeah.
You know,
He's gonna put
he's
together
gonna
a
have
good game plan.
He's gonna have one of those.
Were they off last week?
ranked wins?
No, they weren't.
No.
They got 4 games.
I think they played a bad team.
Yeah, it was a bad team.
They were off last week.
It was a Rudy Poot. Yeah.
Bowling Green.
Rudy Poot. You said that on the pod, the home team pod, and I about passed out laughing. I ain't never heard of that term used before. A Rudy
Really?
Poot team.
Really?
Rudy Poot. No, I always just said
That's
School
old
of the
school.
Blind, but I guess that's probably not accepted anymore.
Yeah, that's probably frowned upon
You know.
now. Yeah.
Playing the Fighting Helen Killers or something.
The over/under on this game's 45. I don't see Mississippi State being held that low. I think Mississippi State can score 20. I don't think A&M can, so give me Mississippi State.
Yeah, but you still think it'd go over?
Oh, no, I don't think – that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's about 24-17. Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
Mississippi State better win this because they got a tough road ahead.
Yeah. They're about to get into that tough SEC West.
Yes, it's coming.
Oh, Judge hit a homer.
Darn. The mayor's family
in Toronto, though.
It don't
So,
count.
Yeah.
I don't count.
Not an American homer.
Ball's juiced.
Not an American homer.
Yeah. So he'll get to hit that 62 in New York against who the crap are they playing? Someone bad?
Well, those Rangers tickets just went down to
Orioles.
$5.
Yes, they did.
Resale.
Wow.
Was it a shot
61.
at least?
Let me see.
He pulled it. I bet it was.
394. Not that far. In Toronto, that's probably barely got out that left field. I think it's kind of deep.
They have a pretty deep porch over there.
Yeah. All right, let's get back into this.
We had to talk about that though.
NC State Clemson. 6:30 kickoff at Clemson.
I haven't watched NC State enough to.
I haven't either.
To go off.
People are all on them though.
They are.
They
are on them.
That's like the golden child.
Well,
It shocked me because I really thought that
we skipped slap
Texas
over
Tech,
LSU.
NC State game was going to be closer than what it was.
Yeah.
And they beat them pretty handily. So I
Might be a closer game than you think.
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope they win.
I hope
Zach
they win too.
Crap.
I think
I hate
it's going to be
Clemson.
very similar to last week, where
Come down to the
I mean
wire.
both have good quarterbacks.
I want to take that over.
40.5
that
is
is one of my
really low.
picks.
That's really low.
Barstool has it at 40.
I think I seen where they done that because of the weather.
Ah,
it was
that's
higher, but they lowered it because they were expecting that storm to
wet
hit.
field.
And
I don't care. 40's low.
But you got to think they're still going to.
They're going to score more than 20.
I mean,
20.
we've watched that
Yeah.
boy from Clemson run the ball, Shipley. That son gun pounds it.
Yes, he does.
You know,
Yes,
so
he
he's
does.
liable to just go off.
Well, and sometimes in those wet weather games, they score more points than.
Because there's a lot of missed tackles.
Or
Yeah.
a couple
They're
of
sliding off of each
defensive touchdowns too. You know, you might get one or two of them.
God, that over. Yeah, that.
I'm mad
That's absolutely one of my picks.
Yeah.
So
I'm mad at that.
I'm adding that right now.
I think it's gonna be a great game though. Clemson's the 7-point favorite or 6.5, something around there.
You know, with the weather, maybe NC State has a better chance too to win it.
Clemson's 1-3 against the
If
spread.
they're relying on a quarterback, they might not. I don't know. Like I said, I
Yeah,
don't know
they're
nothing
relying
about
on
NC
their
State,
quarterback.
though.
They're a lot like Wake Forest.
I'm about to say probably similar rosters. And
And
NC State, their front seven's been decent in the past few years.
yeah, they
I
just
mean,
had
they
the kid
gave
get
Clemson
drafted.
all they wanted
they-
last year. I
They
remember.
put some guys in the draft on that D line. I don't know. That's 40s. I know with the weather, but that's still. I feel like it's going to be at least a 28-24 type game at worst.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like you got to take a shot on the over.
Clemson scored 40 points themselves every game but one, and that was
Feels like
against
Vegas saying, "Here you go,
Furman or whatever that
Yeah.
week 2, and they scored 35. So, yeah, we'll see.
That'd be a good game to watch.
It'll definitely be like 17-14 just because we all think it's going over.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm glad that's the 6:30 kickoff, though. I'll definitely be tuning into that one.
LSU's
Well, no,
at
LSU's
6.
at 6 or 5.
Skip them.
Braves will be at 6 as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Crap.
Shoot.
Oh, LSU's at 6, yeah.
They've kept the line at -9. Okay. You said there's going to be rain in the
Supposed to be a
forecast?
Talk about this,
nasty
Peyton.
game. Yeah. The weather's supposed to be bad.
Auburn's losing their coach.
Auburn's losing their coach Sunday morning.
They've already got the paperwork filled
After
out.
they beat LSU?
TU.
After they beat LSU, they're going to fire him?
God, they might. They want him gone that bad. That's how bad it is there. It is bad. Garrett Dellinger, though, we did lose our left guard.
I saw that.
Yeah.
He's the weakest of our linemen anyway.
Yeah, I think
So,
what they'll do is I think they're just
I'm about to say, who's
Bradford-
stepping in?
Anthony Bradford, who kind of
Baton Rouge guy, maybe?
got nicked up.
Oh, no, he's built weird, though.
He's huge.
Is he from Baton Rouge or Lafayette or something?
He's from Lafayette.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a refrigerator. But he was a starting right guard. Got a little nick. They put Frazier at right guard and put Emory Jones at right tackle. And Bradford never saw the field again, but he'll be fine at the left guard position, I think. It's supposed to be nasty though. They're talking about lots of rain, but Auburn is terrible. You sit there, and if I want to look at every
1 point period,
it's shocking because you're not used to seeing that. Even when they're 7-5 years, they're always got talent. They got NFL guys. They don't, other than the running back, they don't. Tank Johnson, they don't have nobody.
So do not watch the Iron Bowl this year.
I don't think that's going to be a good game. They'll have a fill-in coach. They just don't have guys, man. They're playing a freshman Saturday. That's
at what quarterback?
Thrower. He was a baseball.
Where's T.J. Finley?
He got benched.
Bum.
So Auburn might not even score 10 points.
And then
No.
I don't. If they do, it's going to be because
not.
they got a turnover or something on defense scored. I just don't know how they're going to score a lot on their defense.
Yeah.
The Judge Homer was hit hard, and it got out quick, but it didn't go extremely far. So.
Yeah, I don't really see. Yeah, you could go position by position, and I don't really know what Auburn would have other than maybe the kicker. Other than that, they're weak everywhere. They don't even have like a receiver.
They got Carlson at kicker still, right?
Yep. Yeah.
For like the 8th year in a row,
Yeah, that's right.
They've got a Carlson.
So I think it's going to be. I don't say we're going to rout them, but I feel like it's one of those
9-point spread seems a little bit low.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be one of those 31-10, 7 type games.
Almost like the Mississippi State game a little bit.
Yeah, very much.
But a little bit more underscoring for the other team.
That's right. Yeah,
but they're worse than Mississippi State.
Yeah, they're they could.
But we're going
definitely the
to
worst team
Auburn
in the
instead
West.
of.
And other than Vanderbilt, and really
South Carolina,
they're probably the third worst. I mean, Missouri beat them last weekend. They just
should have.
Yeah, didn't, but they should have. South Carolina and Vanderbilt probably the worst two teams in the league besides. But Auburn's terrible, man. Well, and Harson's, man, when he got the job, and I heard him say he's not going to, about recruiting, he said, well, I'm going to recruit my way. I'm not going to try to compete against Kirby Smart and Saban and Jimbo and all of them. I'm like,
then good luck, buddy.
You're a freaking idiot. Yeah, you're in that.
What is his way?
Huh?
What is his way?
We don't want you. You're too good.
Getting the
hard-nosed ball players.
Sleepers, the not big star players.
Coming to Jonesboro?
They want the guys more quick and fast.
Yeah, they
quick
want
and fast,
the Boise State type players.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where's he from? Boise State?
Boise State.
Okay.
He was the head coach in Boise. Yeah.
They haven't even been good lately like that.
Well, when they hired him.
They lost to UTEP the other day.
Well,
minor D, baby.
No, he's been there for a couple of years now. I mean, they were winning 10 games when he was at Boise still. That's when they were still winning 10 games. But when he got hired, it was like, why? Like, there's no connection. He has no SEC ties, like nothing. And then he's going to come down there and say that? Well, look at your roster now, bud. You're terrible. You're not. Auburn
got a kid from Idaho on the D-line.
Yes, that's right.
Ooh.
So I feel like this is going to be a good game for Kelly to go first true road game, because, the Florida State game obviously wasn't really a road game. But first true road game in the SEC, and get some things established before, because after this week it's on schedule wise. So
Tennessee's next week, right?
Next week at
11
I
a.m.
thought you said something about a bye week.
Huh?
I thought you had said something last week about there being a bye between that and Tennessee. Is there a bye week after Tennessee?
I probably called a bye week this past week.
Oh.
That's probably what I said.
Or the Auburn game.
yeah, or the Auburn game.
No, we always get the bye before Bama.
Before Bama,
yeah.
Dude, freaking Tennessee. That's CBS. Screw you.
Yep.
When the SEC office is pissed off about that, that's bad.
Yeah.
Because and look, we're not gonna get a night game. Ole Miss game, 2:30 game. The slate on that day is terrible. So we'll get stuck 2:30 on that game. The Bama game, 2:30 game, because CBS gets the one doubleheader. No, they get one doubleheader a year.
Oh.
They chose to do it this week and the next weekend.
That's dumb.
So.
Oh, also the Judge Homer, no one called it because it went to the bullpen.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
One of the pitchers.
They
should just throw it. They should just throw it in the stands.
Yeah. So that's hilarious.
But yeah, so you're not. There's no more night. There won't be a night game in Death Valley against the SEC opponent this year. which sucks.
Call me crazy, but I'd rather than play at 11 a.m. on ESPN than night on CBS, just because I hate CBS's quality.
I hate the cameras so much.
You know what I was screaming for? Give me the 6 o'clock SEC Network game.
Against Tennessee?
Yeah, I don't care. People are going to go.
Yeah,
people are going to. I mean, it's.
And everyone has SEC Network now.
Yeah, exactly. So. Give me a night. I don't care what network it is.
I hate CBS.
Oh, I do too. Don't get me wrong, I do too. But I mean, I'm like, give me the SEC Network.
I don't think they got to talk about.
But it's like a draft. I don't know if y'all know that. Like that's what
really?
they do. ESPN, SEC Network, or CBS will sit there every week and they basically draft. So
televise
CBS
that.
Gets their first. They get the first pick.
Give me the reasoning behind each pick.
Yeah.
I'd watch.
Absolutely. I tune in every week for that.
And so when the SEC
give out draft grades,
the CBS gets their doubleheader once a year, ESPN in the contract's not allowed to have their 6 o'clock game then on the night because they can't compete with the CBS's.
Yeah.
How do you know this, Peyton?
He watches the draft.
I'm a geek.
he bought the subscription to the draft.
Only on Stadium.
Yeah. Oh no, it's on DAZN.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he reads that Mel Kiper
TV
Saturday
draft grade.
TV draft grading.
Read his book.
Yeah. His mock draft's out today.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I give ESPN an A- on that pick.
So, but yeah, Auburn. I hope that should be a easy win. It's never easy at Auburn though. It's always tough. It's always been a rivalry game. But I'm telling you that Auburn just didn't have the dudes this year, man. It's probably one of the worst talented Auburn team I've seen in a long time. It's crazy too, man, because every year they used to have a D line that's solid.
Oh yeah,
I mean, always
definitely
got some NFL guys on the D line. They just don't have that this year. Even Cole Kublake, who's an Auburn guy, I heard him say the other day. He said there's no guys on that roster at all. He said our D line was supposed to be the best unit on the team. He said they're terrible. I mean, he keeps up with them more than anybody. I mean,
where's Jake Crane?
Yeah. He was dogging him the other night on his show.
Auburn 0-4 against the spread.
He's got a list this long he wants for coach. He's already calling the coach out already. I mean, he was dogging him on his show the other day.
All right, let's move on. Finish out the top 25. Nothing
ULM
really
versus Arkansas State.
I was going to finish off the top 25 first, but yeah, that's one of my picks is Arkansas State -7. Yeah, I think Arkansas State wins that. ULM's not good. Arkansas State's played tough teams.
It's the battle. It's the battle of the former Indians.
Oh, Arkansas State used to be that,
and
really?
ULM. They were both Indians.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Arkansas State's covered every game.
I didn't know the Arkansas State was Indian either.
They've played some tough teams though. They played Ohio State, only lost by like 30. Played Memphis, lost by like 10. Georgia State last week maybe lost by 3. So I mean they've played tougher teams. You know, Memphis is always going to be solid.
Hey, ULM just beat ULL now.
Yeah. But
undoubtedly ULL sucks, so.
Thank God.
That Jonesboro crowd's going to be rocking up in Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah. Yeah, give me the Red Wolves. Finish out the top 25, though.
Georgia big, Skip.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech apparently fired their coach recently, Peyton.
Who's that?
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech, yeah.
They just fired him this week?
They fired him Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the athletic director.
And they're going to Pitt, who's
not
24 in the rank.
Yeah. Not bad. Yeah, absolutely.
Who did they lose? Oh, they lost to Pitt. I mean, Tennessee in overtime.
Tennessee in overtime. Did it go overtime?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Pitt is only 1-3 against the spread.
Really?
They were favored in that Tennessee game.
22 points.
Ooh. It's at Pitt, though, right?
Yeah. That's one of those games you don't know. Fired your coach. Sometimes they'll come and play with emotion and play better.
On second base.
But, I mean, Georgia Tech's not like it's not like an LSU when you fire your coach. You got a load of you got talent all over the roster.
Yeah.
I mean, Georgia Tech's just Georgia Tech. It's the Yellow Jackets. I mean, so I don't feel like that's going to be helping with firing their coach.
USC or Arizona State. USC big.
USC big.
Oregon, Stanford. Oregon's only a 17-point favorite for some
Stanford
reason.
lost their running back, looks like, for the year.
That seems like a little bit too low of a spread.
Yeah, because Oregon looked good the other day, on offense at least.
Stanford looks terrible.
Wait, how's Dansby on second now?
in that rundown.
He must have stole.
He was just on first a while ago though.
No, but during that rundown, when they threw to third,
But they
went second.
after he got out, they cut the
putting his
camera
oven
and he was
down,
on
you could see
first.
The foul line.
Yeah.
I don't know how he got there.
Maybe he
walked back to
maybe
get
he
the
was
oven
taking
mitt.
something. Yeah.
Okay, I feel better now.
Okay.
Mike's gonna max.
Yeah.
Mike's gonna strike out right here.
Yeah. Any other games? Who's Tech play this week? Does it matter?
They're not.
They're
We're
off
off
this week.
We're off this week.
And then homecoming coming up.
No,
that's still a
UTEP's the
while.
next
UTEP.
week.
Yeah, UTEP.
Yeah,
Yeah,
UTEP next
October
week.
8th.
Is that at home?
Mm-hmm.
We
So you
missed
will be
the.
there.
Oh, absolutely.
We missed the Akron Bowling Green.
Oh, okay.
Why, Bill? You got something on that one?
1-3 versus 1. No, I don't.
Oh,
He heard LeBron was playing.
Bowling Green's 1-2-1 against the spread.
Did you see that?
Uh-oh.
How do you,
that,
you tie the spread?
That tweet
Yeah.
by the
They
Ohio
lost
State
by
athletic
32 and a
director?
half.
Safe! Run, Dansby! Run, Dansby! Run, Dansby! Let's go! Come on, baby.
Let's freaking go.
Come on.
Let's go.
Speed kills. Shout out to LeBron for listening to the pod and questioning his college eligibility after I brought up, can he play for Akron?
Did you see Ohio State's athletic director what he tweeted out?
What'd he say?
He tweeted at LeBron. He said he basically told the rules that he still has eligibility, and if you would like to talk about it more, please contact me, and we can make something happen.
I'll give you an NIL deal. He'll break out the NIL pocketbook.
Shout out to LeBron.
Yeah, that was funny. I laughed when I saw that.
Yeah, if you're LSU, give him a couple million.
I mean, why
Come
not?
on. Tight end.
That's
Best
right.
tight end in LSU history.
I mean, Brian Kelly knows how to coach a tight end. I
Yeah.
mean, just saying.
Yeah, he puts him in the draft.
every year.
Why are we acting like he needs a couple $1 million?
Yeah, he's only a billionaire.
It's for Bronny.
Like, come on now.
And how old is he?
38.
And what makes you think he could actually survive practice?
He's LeBron. He can. He's LeBron.
LeBron never been hit.
Yeah.
he
Draymond
does
Green's
hit.
hit him.
Not that anybody at Akron would hit him, but
Got to catch him to hit him. Now, just give him a couple red zone targets. He'll go up and get the ball.
Just throw it high.
Yeah, he's 6'8".
Inside the 10-yard line, here he comes.
If Jimmy Graham could do it, why can't he?
Antonio
do it?
Gates.
Right.
Antonio Gates. Like, come on now.
Gonzalez.
Speaking of LeBron, though, and his money, they're the pickleball league that's supposed to be
saw
up and
that.
coming.
about that.
Yeah, him, Draymond, and Kevin Love.
I meant to text our group message. I texted another group message. I was like, it's amazing how fast pickleball is taking off.
Yeah, that's
I
like the
think I could
fastest
play
growing
pickleball.
sport
I
in
want to play
America
it
right
right
It
now.
is,
now.
yeah.
It looks so much fun.
And was it Kevin Love, Draymond Green,
And
LeBron?
Yeah.
All bought. Matter of fact, they expanded the league because of him.
Yeah, they're buying like
More teams to make it big.
Bill doesn't know what pickleball
So
is.
it's like a professional league.
Yes, it's Major League Pickleball.
And I think Gronk
Heck
was
yes.
like playing it over the weekend or something, like absolutely dominated.
I can see
Yeah,
that. Okay,
it's
and
Gronk.
He don't have to
people-
move. He's got them long arms. Just
Tell me the channel. I'll watch that.
Oh, absolutely.
Did you see that setup they're about to build, or the
Uh-uh.
pickleball facility? Oh my God,
Where
it's
at?
phenomenal. It's in Texas somewhere,
Oh, okay.
I think.
It's
And
glorified ping pong, Bill.
Oh no, you know we're
They've got it up at Ruston
Well,
at the athletic at the
the storage building up there up the hill. The concrete that's on there, that's what we had was a pickleball.
Oh,
the shed.
court.
Okay.
Yeah.
the recreation department.
That's crazy.
They've
I
got
didn't know that.
pickleball
Yeah.
nets
In
that
the
you can
gym?
play.
You better
Yeah.
not give them
You can
that.
go play it in the
Really?
gym. When I did my little volunteer thing up there,
I didn't know it
Yeah.
was a thing again.
oh, it's,
they have like old
going
people
crazy.
leagues.
Yeah.
so this is something that come out a long time ago.
We had a basketball court that our parents built for us, and we had a net up. I mean, we had, if you go in that shed now, there are
Yeah.
lines
You
painted
still see
on
the
there.
lines painted.
It's
Wow.
the
Really?
red lines are still
I thought
painted
this
there.
was like a new sport.
No, because it was these were
First
plastic.
play in 1965. It says.
This is
Don't
after
you
that.
Did y'all start it?
Hey,
Now,
Billy, I'm missing out on a lot of money.
I need those residuals, please.
Pappy and Granddaddy might have started it. You
Yeah,
never know
you
with
never
them.
know.
That's some
65,
crap they
that would've
figure
been-
out.
Oh
It'd
yeah,
been about 20,
yeah, yeah.
What is a pickle?
30.
30,
Great
yeah.
question.
I mean, why call it pickleball?
I bet the ball has like a texture of a pickle, like the little divots.
I
and stuff.
highly
No,
doubt
it's
that.
like a wiffle ball.
Yeah, I thought
Actually,
it was a wiffle ball too.
Who freaking knows?
Texture of a pickle. Any other? Did we miss any local games?
oh, sorry.
No, we talked about ULM. That's good enough.
Yeah, ULM, my Red
Who's
Wolves.
Grambling play?
They got the state fair game. They got the state fair game playing Prairie View A&M.
Oh, okay.
In State Fair Stadium or Independence Stadium.
At their second game there.
I heard they're tearing down the baseball field over there.
It's
finally.
right now. They're already tearing it down.
Really?
Yeah. About time.
When I was coming back through Dallas, they already had the.
Well, somebody was
there.
buying it. Somebody was buying it.
Did your bid not go through?
Well, yeah, it was a low bid.
Pickleball. You gonna put a
They
pickleball?
actually
$100.
They put it out. They had decided they were going to tear it down. They started the demolition, and then some company like flipped out and said, "Oh no, we want to buy it. We want to restore it or whatever." So they stopped the demolition. So I don't know where it is in the process.
It wasn't a lot tore down when I drove by.
I think they stopped it, and I was talking to I talked to Dave Nitz about that. Last week.
I wish
Army
that Independence Stadium could use more.
No,
for
not
more
Army.
things.
Navy Air Force game this week, 11 a.m. kickoff. If anyone wants to watch that.
I'm good.
The Citadel plays
What are
Appalachian
Demons and
State.
Natchitoches? Who are they playing?
Let's see.
Oh.
That was a great game day environment there.
Heck yeah, it was.
I hear
they're playing
is.
Nichols.
Nichols.
Oh, that's an easy win.
Nichols is not as good as they used to be.
Yeah. Incarnate Words playing McNeese.
Hey,
Is Coach O's son still there?
No, he's at Miami.
No, because Coach
Really?
O was doing a tour
He's
of
a
the
GA.
South.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like-
Now.
Okay.
You didn't see O with the cheerleaders the other day, Clay?
I said his son.
Yeah, O was with the Miami cheerleaders.
Yeah, he's O's at all the
Picking
Miami
one
games
out.
now.
He
Oh,
wears
that's
all
why
of
he's
them.
there?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
why he's
that
there.
makes sense.
What's your name?
It's not even a grad assistant job. I think it's like an analyst job, actually.
Oh, okay.
So he graduated and already got his master's.
Any other games?
Seems like
Chance?
that's it.
Pac-12?
That's it.
You're going to hear about
Are we
something
doing
in a
our
minute.
bets?
We're doing that next
Next
episode.
episode.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, sorry. To the
I was just
NFL.
looking through, make sure we didn't miss any under-the-radar games.
But there is 2 games on Sunday, though. So
Oh,
we
yeah,
gotta
who are
remember
those?
that. That's the Florida
Eastern Washington. Shout out Cooper Kupp.
And SMU and UCF.
And the red football field.
Yes, the red football field. They should just go to Washington.
Yeah,
Oh,
you got
SMU, UCF. That'll be a good game, probably.
Former national champs, UCF.
Crap, Florida's kicking off at 11 a.m. on a Sunday.
Why
That's
would you
terrible.
do that? 12
That's
o'clock,
terrible.
11 o'clock. Man, right in the middle of
UC,
NFL.
yeah,
Nobody's
UCF.
going to watch that.
National champions
I'd
versus
kick that
SMU.
sucker off at 10 at least.
It's only a -3.
What is it? Oh, yeah. That's going to
No,
be a good
'cause
game.
Ain't New Orleans
Yeah.
playing?
Shoot.
8:30.
Yeah, they're playing
8:30.
early.
Saints will be done by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have moved them to Friday.
FIU, New Mexico State, if anyone wants to watch that.
Ooh.
That's going to be awful. West Virginia, Texas, kind of under the radar. Liberty, Old Dominion. I think that's about it. All right.
Wrap it on up.
Yep.
Go freaking Tigers.
Hey,
Chop on. Chop
Who dat?
on,
Who
baby.
dat?
Come on. Go Marlins.
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be just you and me.